So, where the chuffsy snits have I been? I'm sorry it's been a while since the last video. I've been away for good reasons. I actually spent a week in Taiwan presenting some of my research out there. Went with a couple of blokes that I work with at my university, and I've got some pictures. I'll stick some pictures up. It was a really, really life-changing trip actually. Really changed my outlook on a lot of things, including what I want to do with my career, and made me realise that a lot of the things we worry about back here and we argue about really are quite insignificant. And that's one of the things I want to address today, and it's sort of a follow-up from a video from Phil. Now, if you didn't see the video, I've linked it into the description. It's a very good video, show him some love. It's about why he would rather use a console than a PC when it comes to gaming. And I want to talk about PC elitism, because this is something that does quite bother me. And now I play games on PC. You can see in the background, if the little slideshow pictures has finished by now, that I play Battlefield 4 on PC, along with a lot of other games. And I've actually got a rare little bit of vehicle gameplay. I very rarely go in vehicles, but I hopped in one with Hoodoo and we had a nice little streak. I've cut it down a bit. So I do play Battlefield on PC along with other games, but I hate the whole concept of the fact that if you have a PC, you're better than somebody else. You're better than the person who has a console. If you have a PC, you have no need for a console. My Xbox 360 probably gets just as much use. In fact, recently it's had more use than my PC, because there's certain times you just want to sit back, sit on a sofa, put your feet up in front of a nice big TV, controller in hand, chill out and play a game. I mean, something like Dark Souls 2 or a proper story-based game like, I don't know, Bioshock Infinite, something like that I think is good, just to get your surround sound on, sit on a sofa. And I know you can hook your TV up to a PC, but you're not really going to sit on a sofa and a good 6-12 feet away from your TV and drag a mouse and keyboard over to you. Sometimes you just want to chill out, and I don't like the idea that if you have a PC, you look down on people who have a console because they are console peasants. I mean, at the end of the day, you're judging someone based on what platform they play their games on. Is it really something that's really that worth worrying about? If you're worrying about what platform somebody else, somebody not even related to you, is playing a game on, you really need to sort out your priorities. There's much bigger things to worry about. I mean, if your PC blows up, worry about that. If your console sets on fire, sets your whole house on fire, worry about it then. But if someone's happy playing on whatever platform they want to play on, leave them to it. That's my opinion. So I don't consider myself a PC elitist. Now, there's certain things that you do want a PC for. For example, I would always prefer a PC for something like Battlefield, because you get the nice big online experience. I know the new consoles do the same, but for that little bit of extra nice textures, it looks better. Now, I'm not one of those people who thinks graphics are the most important thing. Gameplay always takes precedence, but for me, I've got used to using a mouse and keyboard for a shooter now, so I'd always prefer to play a serious competitive shooter with a mouse and keyboard. And things like DayZ and other big online games, that's what the PC is there for. It's powerful, it is technologically superior, but that doesn't mean it gives you more fun. You can have just as much fun on certain games on a console. And that's why it's also confused me with the new consoles that have come out. I mean, I asked my friends the other day, should I buy an Xbox One or a PS4? I'm thinking of buying an Xbox One. And they're like, oh, what are you thinking about? Are you an idiot? The PS4 is so much more powerful. I don't give a shit how much more powerful it is. That's what my PC is there for. At the end of the day, you buy a console based on what games you want to play and what your friends have got. It's a social thing. You buy a console to chill out and play games with your friends. So when it comes to picking a platform, you should pick it based on what games you want to play and who you want to play it with. So this has kind of gone off topic about PC elitism, really. It's sort of pushed towards general gaming and general gaming priorities. And I guess that is the full topic of the discussion. Do we really have our priorities right when it comes to gaming? It seems a lot of people are too focused on the power output of what they're playing it on, how nice it looks, compared with how much fun they're having and who they're playing it with. And for me, the consoles will always have a place. You shouldn't think that because you own a PC, you don't need to own a console. And you would look down on people and think they're lesser because they own a console. It's just complete bullshit. My Xbox 360 gives me easily as much pleasure and easily as much fun as my PC does. But really, I want to just sort of put the whole thing to you. I've kind of had a little bit of a rant. I've not done a commentary in a while. This probably wasn't the best thing to come back to, but why do we have PC elitism? Is it really that important? So leave me your thoughts down below. If you did enjoy the video, hit like. Also keep an eye out, I will be starting a side project soon, all based around something completely different to gaming, something that I'm very passionate about, so keep your eyes out for that. Until next time, sorry for shouting at you for the last 5 minutes or so. But you guys take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you all very soon.